Throughout history, the idea of a neighbor has often been associated with safety and community. But sometimes, the people living just next door can become the source of our deepest fears. In this collection, we delve into chilling tales where ordinary neighborhoods become the backdrop for extraordinary terror. These stories remind us that the line between the familiar and the frightening can be disturbingly thin. Prepare to question what you think you know about those who live closest to you, as we explore unsettling encounters that turn the comfort of home into a landscape of suspense and dread. When the new resident moved in, everything seemed perfectly ordinary at first. However, it wasn't long before unusual occurrences began to catch their attention. Late at night, strange noises echoed from the house next door. Soft footsteps, muffled voices, and the occasional clatter that defied explanation. The neighbor, who had initially appeared friendly, started making unexpected appearances at odd hours, often lingering in the shadows or watching from behind curtained windows. These unsettling behaviors gradually transformed the atmosphere, leaving the resident uneasy and questioning what might really be happening next door. As tensions rise, the neighbor's behavior grows increasingly intrusive. What once seemed like harmless curiosity now crosses boundaries, unsettling everyone involved. The atmosphere shifts from discomfort to genuine concern as subtle signs of surveillance and manipulation begin to surface. Eventually, a startling revelation comes to light, exposing the neighbor's hidden motives. This chilling discovery not only clarifies their intentions, but also casts a shadow over the entire community. The sense of safety is shattered, leaving everyone to grapple with the unsettling truth behind the neighbor's actions. When the Johnson family settled into their new home in a peaceful suburb, they expected tranquility and a fresh start. However, it wasn't long before they noticed something unsettling. Their neighbor, Mr. Harris, appeared to be constantly observing them from his window, tracking their comings and goings with an intense gaze. At first, they dismissed it as harmless curiosity, but his behavior grew increasingly intrusive. He seemed to know details about their daily routines, and his presence became impossible to ignore. The family began to feel uneasy, questioning the safety and privacy of their new life. What started as a dream move soon turned into a source of anxiety, as they wondered just how far their neighbor's obsession would go. As the days pass, the neighbor's surveillance grows more invasive, casting a shadow over the family's sense of security. Subtle glances and discreet monitoring escalate into blatant observation, heightening the atmosphere of unease. The family becomes increasingly aware of being watched, their daily routines disrupted by constant anxiety. Eventually, the tension reaches a breaking point when the neighbor confronts them directly, an encounter marked by fear and confusion. The confrontation is intense and unsettling, leaving the family deeply shaken. In its aftermath, trust is eroded, and the household is left grappling with the emotional impact of the ordeal. A college student, eager to embrace independence, moves into a modest apartment near campus. At first, life seems routine, filled with classes, study sessions, and the occasional gathering with friends. But soon, the student starts to notice strange occurrences. Cryptic notes slipped under the door, and unsettling gifts left anonymously outside. The messages are vague, hinting at secrets and warnings, while the gifts range from harmless trinkets to objects that evoke discomfort. As the days pass, the student's sense of safety begins to erode, replaced by growing anxiety and suspicion. The identity of the mysterious neighbor remains unknown, and the line between curiosity and fear blurs with each new encounter as the student delves deeper into the mystery. Unsettling details about the neighbor's obsession begin to surface. The evidence points to a fixation that goes far beyond harmless curiosity, revealing a pattern of behavior that is both alarming and dangerous. Tension builds as the student pieces together the clues, realizing the full extent of the neighbor's intentions. The atmosphere grows increasingly suspenseful, with each discovery heightening the sense of fear and urgency. Ultimately, the student is confronted with a chilling reality, forcing them to make a difficult decision in the face of imminent danger. The conclusion leaves a lasting impression, underscoring the risks of uncovering secrets that were never meant to be found. In conclusion, ignoring warning signs can have serious consequences, especially when it comes to unsettling behavior from those living nearby. Trusting your instincts is crucial. Often, our intuition picks up on subtle cues that logic might overlook. When something feels off, it's important to pay attention and take appropriate measures to ensure your safety. Creepy neighbors may not always reveal their intentions openly, but small actions and patterns can be telling. By remaining vigilant and listening to your gut feelings, you can better protect yourself and your loved ones. Ultimately, prioritizing your well-being and responding to discomfort can make all the difference in maintaining a safe environment.